This town is a lonely town, not the only town like this town. This town is a lonely town, not the only town like this town. This town is a lonely town, not the only town like this town.
This town we found's a place that's drowned in faces lacking hope, where the scowls and frowns replace the pounds from mates and cracking jokes, where the boundaries surrounding me compound the sense of loneliness, and I can only guess the reasons leaving people so depressed, where we focus less on this social mess than our own possessions, where emotional stress is suppressed for professional progression, where everybody's sights are set on ways to get there quicker. Despite success they fight regrets that stay displayed like stickers. This town we found somehow the same's 1,000 nameless others. Look around, you're in a lonely town waiting to be uncovered, when you're smothered by isolation, facing trials and tribulations from the private situations that provide the segregations, where minor hesitations may mean more missed opportunities, final separation from a poorly glued community. It's lunacy, soon you'll see what's clearly shown before me. Behind each pair of eyes there lies a different lonely story.
Here lies a lonely town in the heart of a child. In his brief time on earth he never imparted a smile. Born as a byproduct of a paying man's passion, and left to die unsolaced by his mother's last action. Confused and afraid despite of the arms rocking, feeding his emotions off the torments mum's lost in. A new life's last moment, a junkie's last option. She shivers and cries as a child is passed to a coffin. A dumpster in an alley, a plastic bag and a tear. A body full of disease and two deaths that loom near. Withdrawing her tools as she so carefully prepared, she sticks a needle in her arm and sobs with despair. Already overdosing, but long dead from the disease of sin. Her child screaming as its convulsions begin. Milk laced with strychnine and the drug of her choice. Her last act to give solitude to a single child's voice.
I've been roaming this planet for a quarter of a century, feeling people love or hate with disproportionate intensity. Relationships trouble but insufficient perfection. Interaction occurs at a crossroad of different directions, way different to affection, pain of significant rejection. A fleeting opportunity to meet your explicit selections, not the norm. Most of the time unsatisfied by solitude. You gotta form confidence in your actions to follow through. So it's a lonely town, you're only down if you accept defeat. The unknown profound individual speaking intellect to beats. From deep within I'm rocking true vocal observations. The sweetest thing about solitude's no social obligations. The most alone I've ever felt was in a large crowded room. Not as lonely as this town presume. My work after hours consumed for the most part is by your own actions. Your face defined, a place you find past space and time. Loneliness a state of mind.
This town is a lonely town, not the only town like this town. This town